I'm going to have a little bit of fun and use Superman as a way to explain the principles behind objectives and key results, or OKRs. So it turns out that Superman recently had a new mission. In 2021, his mission was changed to be truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. Now, like many mission statements, this is great. This is compelling, and it's meant to attract our human brains. The dilemma is, in the OKR world, we need to be a little bit more specific. This is actually 3 different objectives. We've got one objective about his pursuing truth, and that's going to have one set of key results and projects. He has a second one about promoting justice, and that's actually a different set of key results and a different set of projects. And then finally, he's got one about building a better tomorrow, and that too has different key results and different projects. And it's important that we keep it distinct because it's hard for an employee, if we clump them all together, to understand which is more important than what. And what the key results are influencing most. Is it truth, justice, or a better tomorrow? And so we need to separate them out in order to make it easier to go execute. So let's take a look at promote justice. So objective, promote justice. And this is the icon in Viva Goals for an objective. Now, we want the objective to be really simple, literally 2 words. Verb, what you're trying to do, and outcome, not output, but outcome. So Superman is a bunch of stuff. He flies around, he lifts up small cars and all that kind of good stuff, jumps over buildings and so on. Those are all outputs. The outcome, he does all that stuff with the intended outcome of promoting justice. So that's the outcome. Now, we're going to measure what he's doing to move towards that objective. So what would I see more of or less of? So one key result, and that's the icon for key results in Viva Goals, is the reduction of metropolis crime rates. So again, we want the key results simple. It always starts off with a unit of measure, that symbol, a $sign, %sign, £sign. And by starting off with that, it forces you to be very succinct about the specific thing I'm measuring. In this case, reduce metropolis crime rates, which obviously is pretty easy to achieve from police records. And then there's going to be a target. Now, targets can be stretch or committed or aspirational, but they have one characteristic. They've got a date and what I'm going to achieve. So in this case, in Q1, I'm going to see a 50% reduction. So that's a key result. Symbol, name, date, or time rather, and target. Now we're trying to keep it simple. In this case, he's got 2 key results. First being % reduction in metropolis crime rates. Second being % increased public trust. And we're looking to see a 40% increase in Q1. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to have to launch a project. And in this case, the project, note the project icon, is improving the brand. So again, a project just has a project name. I don't need to say project or anything because I can see that based on the icon. Now, it's important to note that the project is always going to impact one of these key results. If you have a project that doesn't impact your key results, either get rid of that project or find the key result that's going to be improved with that investment in the project. And then, like the key result, we need to specify the date and not a smart measure, not a number, because this isn't a run the business, this is a change the business, the milestone. So in Q1, we're going to design a new brand. In Q2, we're going to build the assets. And then in Q3, we're going to launch the new brand. So again, date, and in this case, milestone. And what happens is during the quarter, we can now report the progress I'm making. I'm 10% of the way towards completing the design. I'm 20%, 30%, and so on. So I'm not blindsided because otherwise it's binary. It's not till the end of the quarter and suddenly I discover I haven't done the design and the world falls apart. So that's what a key result looks like. That's a run the business, a smart one with a number, and a change the business in this case. So what that means overall is we're going to agree that we've done this. We've promoted justice if these things are achieved. If I reduce the crime by 50%, increase the trust by 40%, and I've launched the brand, I'm going to agree that we've promoted justice. So there's a quick overview of what OKRs look like in a humorous way through Superman's business unit. Thanks.